Is it something that has the backing of law? Because um, is
What?
there now something that mandates it and says and lays out a process for how what will happen to the recording after it
Well, it's
happens?
treated like any other evidence. You know, the Evidence Act already provides for audio visual and what has happened is that the police force has
Right.
made it a mandatory part of their procedure, as I know it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's something that I have been thinking about because it's one of the amendments that came about in the UK when they were grappling with wrongful convictions
Hmm.
there. And I was reading a paper from a Jamaican attorney back in 1996 where he was advocating for recordings, and it's something that we can't say that it's uniform in Jamaica and in Barbados the same thing where they're still struggling with recordings. I'm just when I saw this judgment, what stood out to me was I read in the Court of Appeals judgment a sense of we don't know anything about um um police ever forcing people to confess, but it's something we read about in law school. You
Hmm.
learn about
Yeah.
confessions in law school, and
Hmm.
the changes to the Police Evidence Act in the UK were in the 1980s. And even in the CCJ's judgment, which I think is a great judgment, which talks about the need for recordings in Barbados, they still want to toe the line to say, the police are really great people, but we should record. No, I'm not saying that the police are bad, right? But the reason to mandate the recordings is so that we can avoid the discussion of if the police are bad or good. It takes it out of that,
Yes.
you
You
know.
know,
But
especially in small, in Caribbean countries.